The member from Timiskaming.
Thank you. My question is to the Acting Premier. This morning we learned that executives at the Canadian Hearing Society, which is funded by the Ontario government, received massive raises at the same time that their employees are walking the picket line because they haven't had a pay increase in 4 years. Terrible. That is shameful. But even worse is the fact that the organization's vice president was able to avoid having his massive pay raise out on the Sunshine List because he chose to be paid as a consultant.
Oh, that's sneaky.
Can the Acting Premier tell us how many more consultants are being paid high salaries with public money while keeping themselves off the Sunshine List?
Thank you. Deputy Premier. President Treasury Board.
Yes, thank you very much. And first of all, let me say that the individual's salary has been given to any member of the opposition, any member of the media that has asked for it. With respect to the Sunshine List, when you're dealing with tens of thousands of records, there is always, every year, there'll be a few that are missed. Sometimes it's a clerical error. Sometimes when we track it down, we've got an agency that actually didn't submit the records on time to be included on the list. But what we always do in a circumstance like that, as we did in this circumstance, is we make the information available to anyone who asks, and then we publish an addendum which has all the information that was missed. And we will do that again this year. It will be printed in the addendum.
Thank you. Supplementary.
One of the biggest issues is these people are giving themselves raises while the people who actually help deaf-challenged people are out in the picket lines unable to do the job. Transparency is vital to good government. We all know that. And Ontarians need to be able to trust things like the Sunshine List. Can the Acting Premier clarify just how many executives are receiving salaries of more than $100,000 but didn't show up in the Sunshine List this year, or last year, or the year before? Please make that public.
President.
Yes, thank you. And as I just told you, if you wanted to have the answer for last year, you would go and look at last year's addendum. And I'm sorry I don't have that in front of me. But anybody in any year, as long as the Sunshine List has existed, there has always been an addendum. Many years it has been not published to the fall. This year we're actually going to publish a preliminary addendum in the spring. And then if there's still anybody that's missing, because as I said in the first answer, sometimes we find there's an agency that's just totally missing and we have to chase. But we'll get those clerical errors out there in an early addendum this spring. And if there's anything we'll still miss, it will be in an addendum in the fall.